G'day, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Harry and today we're going to kick it back to the old school and show you how to make a fermenter using a 30-litre plastic bucket. Look, I was down at the local brew shop today and I was completely shocked. They wanted $49 for a commercial off-the-shelf bucket fermenter. That's no bung, no airlock, no tap. With the cost of living crisis, I'm going to show you how to pay half price for a bucket fermenter that's just as good as any of the ones you can buy. Let's dive down and get into it. So to complete the fermenter build, we're going to need a couple of basic tools. What we need to do is work out where we're going to put the tap. Now, there's a couple of moulded handles here, and I like my tap in line with those moulded handles because when you go to pick it up and it's full, you're not going to knock the tap and it's not going to hit you in the jimmies. The thing we need to do is put out some blue tape, try and get it as straight as possible. It doesn't need to be perfect at this stage. So we'll line our painter's tape up as best we can. Yeah, looks straight enough. And we'll just trim that off. And all I've done now is just put another 2 strips of tape down. So when you get your tap, it's going to arrive with a plastic nut and 2 food grade washers. I'm just going to remove those washers. Now that we've got rid of those washers and the nut, we need to work out where our tap's going to go. Now you need to make sure that you don't position it right the way down the bottom here, otherwise you'll have to rotate it around when you put it on a flat surface. I like to move mine up a bit, round about there. So we'll mark that like that, and that's where we're going to drill our 26mm hole. So now we're going to find the center. After 26 is 13. Out there. Okay, so we're ready to go. Steady him up, find your center, and we're just going to go slow and through. Righto, so with your step bit, we want to drill a 26mm hole, which is this one here. So what I like to do is grab your marker and colour in up here so that we know when to stop. So in with the step bit now, and we're just going to take it slow and open that initial hole up to 26mm. Just take your time. So now that we've got that hole drilled, we're going to take our small drill bit, use the flukes on the side of the drill bit to run around that hole and clean up any burrs. If that's not working for you, grab your craft knife, just be careful though, and you can use that to deburr that hole. Now it's time to test fit our tap and see how we've gone. Now it should be pretty tight. Yep, that's perfect. You want it to be a snug fit, and tighter is better. So that's our tap fitted. As you can see, it's not going to interfere with anything when we sit it down flat. Going to run the nut down on that thread and make sure that that's all good. And that'll just hold that in place for now. We're going to have to pull this apart anyway and give it a good clean. So now onto the lid part. Our tap's sitting this side. The handles are this side, so it's not going to hit you in the jimmies when you pick her up. I like my airlocks offset. You can put them right in the centre, but it may interfere with you when you pick it up with the airlock still in place. This bucket's pretty good. So we'll grab the blue painter's tape and repeat the same sort of process. So we want it about there, give yourself plenty of room. And I'm going to take the lid off and drill it on a block of wood. to stop the plastic tearing out on us. We're done with our 12mm hole. We can take that tape off. You can see that's pretty clean there. Now to fit our airlock grommet, we just simply push it in the hole and work him around. It should be a nice snug fit. There you go. Next thing we're going to do is do a leak test. I'm just going to leave that external blue painter's tape on one side that we put. I've got a jug of water. It's 1 litre. I've weighed it. The convenience of the metric system is 1 kilo equals 1 litre. So I've calibrated my jug. It's got a little mark on the other side there. And we're just going to put that in to our fermenter now. Once that's in, we're going to mark that blue painter's tape where the liquid is. And just repeat that process all the way up. After we've finished marking everything out with the tape, just come back over with our permanent marker and giving us a bit of quality of life stuff there, and marked off some graduations up to the 25 litre mark. Then go all the way up to the 30 litre mark. We're only going to be doing 23 litre batches. That's pretty much the most common batch size, particularly if you're just starting out with kit and kilo. So there's a couple more things that we've got to do. These lids come with a locking ring on them. You just break it off, peel that off, get rid of that. Because if you don't, you're going to have problems trying to get back into your bucket later on. I'll get rid of that, and we'll see how it fits. Okay, so the last quality of life thing that we're going to do is we're going to put our thermometer on. About there, I think. All right, the only thing to do now, left to do, is test fit our airlock. That's in there. Done. See you in a sec. And there you have it. In 30 minutes, and for less than 25 bucks, you've got yourself a fully functional bucket fermenter at half price. Big thanks for Kegland for sending the parts out quickly. It's great to support an Aussie business like them. I've added unsponsored links in the description. You can find everything you need to make this yourself and save a few bucks. If you've got value out of this video, please give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see more brewing videos, click and subscribe and tap the bell icon so you know when I've got a new video ready for you. Remember, life's too short to drink dodgy beers, so get fermenting and enjoy the good stuff and save a few bucks. I'll see you on the next video. Till then, cheers. Oh, that's good.